What's up, everybody? YuGiOh 101 Archetype review. That's right, Archetype review. For those who don't know, I only do these archetype reviews for archetypes that I feel have some type of interesting feel, and some archetypes that I feel like reviewing basically are archetypes that I feel that are worth reviewing. Because, like there are plenty of archetypes out there, and for the most part, a lot of these archetypes, they pretty much play the same. They don't really have anything unique about them. And this is one of those archetypes that have something very unique about them. And, like, it's pretty much like a lot of things that, well, like a few things, not a lot, but a few things that people don't really see when it comes to an archetype like this. And of course, I'm talking about the Phantom Beast planes, as you can see. Now, of course, the other name for 'em are the Phantom BeastCraft. I'm not exactly sure which name is the official name of them. I believe it's the Phantom BeastCraft, but then again, in the future, of course, like we will see. Um, okay, so I've played with the Phantom Beast planes on Dueling Network, and from my experience, I would like to say that they are a very unique archetype. They are a very unique archetype. The whole archetype consists of level 3 and level 4 wind machine type monsters. That's pretty much the entire main deck monsters are that are in the archetype. Um, they have one rank 7 exceed boss monster, but the one thing they all have in common um, is that they all have the ability to special summon uh, um, Phantom Beast Plane tokens. Now, what they do with these tokens is that they use them for their effects and such. Now, excluding excluding the Exceed monster, all of the Phantom Beast Plane monsters gain the levels of the amount of tokens that are on the field. So let's say, for example, you have a level 4 Phantom Beast Plane monster, and you use its effect. Now, all the Phantom Beast Plane tokens are machine win uh, tokens that have that are level 3 and have 0 attack and defense. And the monsters in the archetype gain the levels of the amount of tokens that are on the field. So let's say, for example, there's one token on the field, and you have a level 4 uh, uh, Phantom Beast playing monster on the field. Then that level 4, uh, because of its effect, will gain those 3 levels of that token, and now it becomes a level 7. So that's pretty much how that works. If you had 2 tokens on the field, then it would gain 6 levels. It will gain 6 levels. So that's pretty much how it works. And yeah. So let's take a look at them. Of course, I already spoke on the plane, the a little like playing strategy of them. They pretty much are based around utilizing these tokens. So the one thing that I would say you have to be careful with when using this archetype is don't overdo it with the tokens, because you could put yourself in a tight position. Because that has happened to me a couple of times while using this archetype. So that's one thing that I should throw that out for you. Another thing that is easily overlooked is that it's not necessarily it's not necessary that, well, like, it's not so much that you have to like, uh, um like I'm sorry, like there's some background noises that's distracting me, and I hope you can't hear that because that's annoying. But you know, the main thing about this archetype that you have to pay attention to is that the Phantom Beast monsters, as long as they have Phantom Beast plane tokens on the field, the Phantom Beast monsters cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. So the main focal point of this archetype would have to be to have enough tokens in order for you to use what you need to use for, but still maintaining enough to where your opponent won't be able to take out your monsters by battle or by card effects, of course. So this leads into the next strategy that I had in mind, that you have to uh, protect the tokens so that they can stay on the field in order for you to use them for whatever you feel you need to feel that you need to use them for or want to use them for. So of course, any type of token support, such as uh, uh, token stampede, which is pretty good at maintaining your tokens, because the tokens gain 1,000 attack, but they can't be destroyed by battle. So that's something helpful. Or if you feel like that you're just going to lose the tokens anyway, then maybe you'll feel more comfortable with using something like uh, uh, token festival, or that's my nephew screaming. If you can hear that, I'm sorry. But yeah, token Sunday, etc. Pretty much any type of token support card would pretty much be helpful in this deck. But more so, I would say uh, token stampede. Now, of course, like I said, these are wind machine type monsters, so of course they fall under any type of machine support. And a fun fact, they are an extension of the Phantom Beast archetype. So yeah, so that's another little fun fact right there. But even though I don't see how they're gonna, well, I guess if, well, no, because, well, off the top of my head, like I can't think of any Phantom Beast support cards per se. But I'm pretty sure after this video stops, like I will, you know, think of some. And if that's the case, like I'll just like toss in some annotations. But if there are any Phantom Beast support cards out there, of course this card, these cards possibly may fall under that. But I think all of those cards are for like Beast type and like Beast Warrior type monsters. Um, but yeah, like these are Wind Machine type monsters, so they pretty much fall under any type of wind support cards, or any type of wind support cards and any type of machine support cards also. For the most part, these cards can use, um, such as the Mist Valley support cards, um, like field spell cards. I mean, um, um, I can't think of the name of the trap card, but the Wind Spiritual Art trap card. You know, where like you can tribute one wind monster and like bounce one card on your opponent's side of the field. And speaking of tributing, this card has a weird name. Like Kujaku Jaku, I believe that's how that card is pronounced. Has an effect where if it's tributed and it's sent to the graveyard, then you'll be able to search out a level 4 Allure Wind monster. I believe I got that effect right. A level 4 Allure Wind attribute monster, and you'll be able to add it to your hand. So that's another little helpful card that can help with this archetype. Um, of course, with the tokens, going back to them, you can use them for synchro summonings, of course. Uh, Maybe you can use them even as a uh, um, tribute fodder. Um, if you just so happen to use these monsters outside of the archetype for whatever reason, you know. Of course, there's Iron Call. Of course, like you can see everything right here. Oh, of course, Zero Z-Lock. Like that's another card that can help out your tokens because it kind of prevents your opponent from attacking because like with their attack and defense being at zero, of course, like with the attack being at zero, um, and the 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 tokens are in attack mode, you can stop your opponent from even attacking them, and also with cards like non-spell casting character. I'm just stumbling over my words. I am terrible. Oh my god. Non-spell casting area. Of course, as you can see right here, because they are considered, because the Phantom Beast Plane tokens are considered to be normal monsters, which is something I forgot to mention, which is the reason why I'm glad I'm looking at this. Um, you can use cards that can protect, normal monsters, to prevent them from being targeted or pretty much being protected from destructive spells, such as Dark Hole and things such as that. So yeah, so this is like a pretty unique archetype. Oh, and limiter removal. That's another card right there. If you have a token on the field when you activate that card, I mean, or like before the an end phase, you know, like you can double the attack of your Phantom Beast Plane monsters, and and like you don't have to worry about them being destroyed during the end phase because while the tokens are on the field, again, they they can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Um, yeah, this archetype it's pretty good from what I've seen so far. They can utilize like multiple rank exceed overlays. Um, you know, from like rank threes, fours, uh, six, seven, 9, and 10. Of course, I'm reading it right here, and I've used like rank sevens and rank sixes uh, on uh, Dueling Network, and it's pretty much like the only time you would really need to use any rank threes or fours is pretty much when, say, like your opponent uses like effect Veiler or something like that, and prevents you from summoning tokens. Then you know like it's just really good to have those other ranks in your extra deck as like backup just in case. So keep that in mind. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Uh, like I said, like the one thing that's easily overlooked is that you have to protect those tokens because like that's going to help you utilize these monster card effects to your fullest extent. Well, not necessarily the fullest. I am just fucking over myself. The main thing you need to worry about is protecting the tokens. That's basically it right there. Because if you can protect the tokens, once you get them on the field, of course, then you will be able to use them when you want to, and you don't have to, and you won't have to worry about your opponent uh, taking them out. and that's a good thing. So that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up. Of course, link to this archetype is going to be in the description. You guys can take a look at them. Tell me what you think. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you think they're okay? Do you think they're cool? What's your opinion on them? So with that being said, I'm gonna sign out, and I'll see you guys for the next Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 video. Peace.